Nursing is one of the most noble and respectable careers in the world. Those who partake in this profession are expected to be loving and caring. But what happens if the person you're taking care of becomes your attacker? Hi, welcome to Wolfness Investigations, and let's look into the case of June Nkundi. Before we begin, I thought it would be best to learn the history of nursing. The word nurse comes from a Latin word nutrire, which means to feed. This was used to refer to wet nurses pre-16th century. Florence Nightingale would be considered as the mother of modern nursing. She came from a rich background, so nursing was not the direction, not the path expected from her as an affluent woman during the Victorian era, as nursing was considered a career for the poor. But Florence felt like nursing was her true calling, and after convincing her parents, they agreed to send her to Germany for training. During the Crimea War, Florence and a team of nurses were considered heroes as they improved the survival rate of British soldiers during the war. Before they got there, soldiers were dying left, right, and center because of lack of proper care and hygiene. But when she got there, she got into action together with a team of nurses and improved the survival rate as they took care of the soldiers in a clean and proper manner. She would later be known as the Lady with the Lamp. After the war, Florence worked tirelessly as a social reformer and a healthcare advocate by pushing improvements in the hospitals, and even started her own nursing school, where she improved the field a lot and made it more recognizable and respectable. Nurses are the backbones of hospitals. They work hard to improve the lives of their patients. Without them, hospitals would not stand or survive. As a person who has worked in a health center, I can attest to this. Nurses work hard and they should be appreciated and recognized for their jobs. June Nkundi was a psychiatric nurse practitioner who was killed by one of her patients while performing her duties. June was born and raised at Kisii County. At the age of 19, she decided to go to the US to find a better life for her. In order to achieve the goal of becoming a nurse, she decided to put herself through school. She worked hard and got a degree in nursing and later a master's in psychiatric nursing. She was on the right path of achieving the American dream. She got married and together with her husband had 4 children. In the year 2023, June was in the process of starting her doctorate program at Duke University. Duke University is one of the leading universities in North America. But in October 2022, June was attacked while working at Freedom House Recovery Center. Freedom House Recovery Center is a non-profit behavioral health center agency. It provides services for children, adolescents, adults, and families who suffer from mental and behavioral issues, and they also deal with addictions. Before we get into what happened on that day, let's first look at the perpetrator. James Gomez, 47 at the time, has a history of violence, especially against women. He had 5 previous convictions related to violence against women. Most notably, in 2005, Gomez attacked a co-worker and tried to rape her with a knife to her throat. In 2019, Gomez would attack again a clinical social worker at a health facility. The victim wrote a letter warning against Gomez. She wrote, "I was thrown to the ground, punched on the nose and face, strangled until I was blue, almost blacking out. Had the staff not been able to get me in time, I may not be alive today. I would like to ask the court to ensure that Mr. Gomez is imprisoned for the maximum time allowed." Unfortunately, this did not happen because James was not given the maximum sentence. On October 18, 2022, James would attack June at her workplace. Before 2 p.m., police responded to a call of a woman being attacked at Freedom House Recovery Center. When they got there, they found June fatally stabbed and the medics took her to the hospital. Unfortunately, June did not survive this and succumbed to her injuries. Gomez was still at the crime scene. He was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. According to family, friends, and co-workers, June was very passionate about her job. She loved working at Freedom Recovery Center and she loved helping people. It was so unfortunate that she died while performing her duties. Her brother said, and I quote, "June was a loving mother, a devoted wife, and a hardworking individual who had a passion of taking care of the underrated population, which is the mental health." End of quote. Working as a psychiatric nurse is not an easy job, and it requires a lot of patience, love, and care. It shows you the type of person June was and the type of person we lost in this world. I hope you remember that violence against nurses and those working in the medical field is not a new thing. It has been there and it has been existing. We should work hard to make sure that they are protected, as they are very important in the society. May the soul of June Onkundi rest in eternal peace. Thank you.